5 best places to visit in Egypt. In a land where the past sits overlooking the present, Egypt is a country that fills the senses. Despite experiencing a great deal of social and political upheaval in recent years, the country and her people are still as welcoming and enticing as ever. The desert in Egypt is its own character, making up about 95% of the country. Combine that with the Red Sea and the old world charm of empty beaches and gloriously undisturbed sunrises, and the beach scene here is a huge draw. Cruises down the Nile River to visit some of history's most incredible monuments are also something that you really can't miss. This is the land of the Valley of Kings, King Tut's tomb, and the temples of the Pharaohs. You'll find the Egyptians proud of their heritage and ready to show you all that Egypt has to offer. Pyramids of Giza. The most famous structures are easily the Pyramids of Giza, and there is nothing like getting a close-up view. Guarded by the magnificent Sphinx, these ancient tombs have been drawing visitors for centuries. Truly, no trip to Egypt is complete until you've been there. Showcasing the power and ambition of the Pharaohs, you'll see Keystone Monument, the Pyramid of Cheops. Also known as the Great Pyramid, it was built for Pharaoh Khufu by over 100,000 men for 3 months out of every year. If you like, you can tour inside and view the incredible masonry and sarcophagus for yourself. Cairo. The Egyptians call Cairo Ahmed Dunya, or the mother of the word. With a population of over 20 million, Cairo comes with all the drawbacks of the world's biggest cities, but it also has an energy that's fantastic and surprisingly charming. Check out the Pyramids of Giza, the plethora of palaces and grand avenues, and the many stunning mosques. The capital of Egypt is located on the Nile River, and at its heart is Tahrir Square with its incredible Egyptian museum where you can see the artifacts collected from King Tut's tomb. Don't miss Cairo Tower, which stands at almost 190 meters and offers astounding views of the city.
Luxor. There is very little on Earth that can compare with the breathtaking spectacle of the monuments in Luxor. So much has survived from ancient Thebes, and most visitors are blown away by the beauty of the place. The Nile River flows directly between the modern city and the necropolis, tombs, and temples on the west bank. There is a great deal of history to discover in Luxor as you explore these unprecedented archaeological sites. Sinai. This historic region is best known for the sandy beaches and gorgeous coral reefs. In fact, one of the most famous diving spots in the Red Sea is in Ras Mohammed. It's consistently rated as one of the top 5 dives on Earth. Not only will you see plenty of fish and the coral walls, you'll also get a look at the remains of the Yolanda, a freight that sank there in 1980. You'll also love the gardens, which are really more like 3 spots in one. Far Garden is where you'll find a colorful overhang located in deep waters known as the Cathedral. The middle garden slopes down toward a large bed of sandy trails, and near Garden is where you'll find an astounding chain of pinnacles. The culture in the region is primarily Bedouin, and locals will love telling you about the intricate history of these isolated shores.
Cruising the Nile. Egypt is defined by the Nile. For many visitors, a multi-day cruise upon this famed waterway that saw the rise of the pharaonic era is a highlight of their Egypt trip. Cruising the Nile is also the most relaxing way to see the temples that stud the banks of the river on the route between Luxor and Aswan, plus sunrise and sunset over the date palm-studded river banks, backed by sand dunes, is one of Egypt's most tranquil vistas. The 2 famous sites on a Nile cruise are the Temple of Kamombo and Edfu's Temple of Horus, where all the big cruise boats stop. If you'd prefer a less crowded and slower experience, though, and don't mind roughing it a bit, you can also cruise the Nile by felucca, Egypt's traditional lateen-sailed wooden boats, which also allows you to create your own itinerary. The vast amount of cruise boat itineraries depart from either Luxor and Aswan, but feluccas can only be chartered for multi-day trips from Aswan. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.